Ever wondered how to fold your guitar in half 12 times to make room for a burrito in your trunk? An odd question, isn't it? But sometimes life throws us peculiar situations, and we've got to roll with it, just like that burrito. Picture this. You're on a road trip, your trunk is packed, and you have this delicious burrito that needs a place to go. What do? Well, we've got a solution for you. Stay tuned to discover a step-by-step guide on achieving this marvel. Understanding the guitar structure is the first step towards successful folding. Let's dive into the anatomy of our six-stringed friend. First, we have the headstock up top. It's generally solid, sturdy, and home to the tuning pegs. Not the most flexible part, but we'll find a way around it. Next, we slide down to the neck. This is where you'll find the fretboard, a slender piece of wood adorned with metal frets that divide the neck into sections. This is the guitar's spine, so to speak. It's rigid, but don't worry, we have a plan for this too. Connected to the neck, we have the body of the guitar. This is where the magic happens. It's typically made of wood and houses the sound hole and the bridge. The body provides the resonance that gives the guitar its characteristic sound. It's bulky and rigid, but we'll tackle it with finesse. On the back of the guitar, you'll find the backplate and the end pin. The backplate hides the guitar's inner workings, and the end pin is where you'd usually attach a strap. These parts are relatively inflexible, but with a little creativity, we'll get them to cooperate. Then we have the strings, 6 tensioned lines of steel or nylon, depending on your preference. They're highly flexible and will be our allies in this folding endeavor. Lastly, we have the pick guard and the pick. The pick guard is a protective layer, and the pick, well, you know what that does. These are small, flexible, and won't cause us any trouble when folding. So, we have a mixture of rigid and flexible parts. Some might see this as a challenge, but we see it as an opportunity. The key to successful folding lies in understanding these parts and knowing how to work with them, not against them. With this knowledge, we are ready to start the folding process. But remember, this isn't about forcing the guitar into submission. It's about working with it, understanding its limitations and strengths, and making space for that burrito in your trunk. Begin the folding process with caution and care. As we venture into the art of folding, remember that this is not a race. It's a delicate dance between you, your guitar, and the tools at your disposal. Patience and precision are your best pals in this journey. Now imagine your guitar as a living, breathing entity. It has its strengths and weaknesses. Respecting these will ensure a successful fold that leaves your guitar intact and your trunk ready for that delicious overstuffed burrito. The first step is to gently loosen the strings. This will alleviate the tension in the guitar's body and make it susceptible to the forthcoming folds. A simple string winder can expedite this process. Next, we'll need a small screwdriver to carefully remove the tuning pegs. Remember, we're not dismantling, but rather preparing the guitar for a temporary transformation. Now comes the part where we fold. Begin with the guitar's neck. It's crucial to apply steady and gradual pressure. This isn't about brute force, but rather about the finesse of your touch. The neck, being slender and long, is more flexible than it appears. Once the neck has been folded, we move on to the body. This is where a mallet comes into play. A gentle tap here, a soft knock there, and slowly but surely the body begins to yield. Throughout this process, remember to keep an eye on the guitar's structure. The last thing we want is to damage this beautiful instrument. If at any point you feel that the guitar is resisting, pause, take a breath, and reassess your approach. As we conclude this first half of the folding process, your guitar should now be folded at least 6 times, compact enough to make some room in your trunk, yet sturdy enough to withstand the journey ahead. And there you have it. You've just embarked on a unique adventure, challenging the traditional norms of guitar storage, all in the name of burrito love. Congratulations on completing the first half of the folding process. We are halfway through the process. Keep going. You're doing a fantastic job so far. And we're about to take this folding endeavor to the next level. It's not just about creating space in your trunk for that delicious burrito, but also ensuring that we preserve the beauty of the guitar's sound and integrity. So let's continue with our folding journey. As you move along, you might feel a bit like an origami master, bending and folding with precision. Remember, the goal here is not to damage the guitar, but rather to manipulate its shape temporarily. Each fold should be like a gentle caress, a respectful negotiation between you and the guitar. The harmony of the guitar lies in its structure, so it's crucial to handle it with care. The neck, the body, the strings, Each part plays a vital role in the guitar's sound quality. As you fold, remember to keep the tension in the strings balanced. Too much pressure and you risk snapping a string, too little, and your guitar might not play the sweet melodies it once did. And don't forget about the guitar's body. This is where the sound resonates, where the magic happens. As you fold, keep the body's integrity in mind. It's like a dance, a tango between your hands and the guitar. Now you might be asking, how do I fold a guitar 12 times? Well, it's all about the technique. It's not about brute force, but rather a gentle, almost meditative process. Think of each fold as a step in a dance, each movement a part of the melody, and there you have it. With patience, respect, and a bit of creativity, you've managed to fold your guitar 12 times. This isn't just about making room for a burrito in your trunk. It's about understanding the flexibility and resilience of your guitar, and how to work with it, not against it. Phew, the guitar is now folded 12 times. Congratulations on completing this part of the journey. But remember, the dance isn't over yet. The next challenge awaits. Now that the guitar is folded, we can finally make room for that burrito. You've seen the magic happen. A full-size guitar meticulously folded into a fraction of its original size. This isn't just a party trick, folks. It's the solution to a problem we've all faced. That moment when you're leaving your favorite burrito joint, hands full of deliciousness, only to realize there's no room in the trunk. But today we've changed the game. With the guitar now compact, we've created space. Space for your burrito, space for convenience, space for spontaneity. And so, we place the burrito in the trunk next to our folded guitar. It sits there, snug and secure, a symbol of our triumph over spatial limitations. We've taken a problem, applied a bit of creativity, a dash of ingenuity, and solved it in the most harmonious way possible. Voila! A guitar folded and a burrito comfortably accommodated. Unfolding the guitar is just as important as folding it. Now that we've managed to tuck away that guitar to make room for the burrito, let's turn our attention to the flip side of the coin, the unfolding challenge. It's not just about getting it back to its original shape, but also ensuring it retains its melodic charm. So let's tackle this with the same level of patience and precision that we used in the folding process. Remember, haste makes waste. We're not just unfolding an instrument, we're bringing back the music. Start by carefully removing the guitar from its compact state. Be gentle as if you're cradling a newborn. Slowly begin to reverse the folds, one at a time, making sure each piece slips back into its rightful place. As you work through each fold, keep a keen eye on the guitar's body and neck. These are the most critical parts of your instrument. They need to return to their original form, unscathed and intact. Pay close attention to the strings as well. They've been coiled and tucked away, so they'll need some extra love. Slowly loosen them. Let them stretch out and regain their tension. As you progress, you might notice some resistance. Don't force it. Instead, gently coax each part back into position. Remember, your guitar is not just a piece of wood and wire. It's a finely crafted instrument, designed to produce beautiful music. It deserves your respect and care. Finally, once you've carefully reversed all the folds, take a moment to inspect your work. Ensure everything is in its proper place and that the guitar feels balanced in your hands. Give it a strum. If it sounds as good as it looks, you've done your job well. And there you have it, a fully restored guitar ready to serenade once again. We've journeyed through the peculiar process of folding and unfolding a guitar for a burrito. From understanding your guitar's anatomy to mastering the art of folding, we've covered it all. Remember, safety is paramount and patience is your best ally. It might seem daunting at first, but with practice it becomes second nature. So, don't fret about space anymore. Next time you're in a bind for space, remember this fun and handy trick.